Free Arts was definitely a good place to go because going through an abusive family, abusive home, it makes you feel like you're not good enough for anything. And it makes you feel like no one really cares. Some kids have a hard time expressing what they really feel. Art's really a good way to express feelings. Like, oh, I'm having a really bad day, let me just paint it out.
These kids come from all over the valley, and they come to camp, and here are 100 other kids who are in exactly the same situation they are, and suddenly they're not alone.
I'm professionally a music therapist. I work with kids who have like emotional trauma and stuff like that, and using music to help them grow and help them get out of their shell and improve their self-esteem and work on social skills. There's been research done in terms of like active music making and how that can raise cortisol levels. So in terms of dealing with like anxiety, cortisol can help to relax us and make us feel more euphoric in a sense.
I started playing trombone 5 years ago, and I broke out into becoming a singer, a leader, and soon to be drum major. Music just really brought me through the depressing parts of my life. My dad went to jail. Prison for 4.5 years, and so my mom took us. My mom was losing it, and she was going out of control. That she just didn't want it. She just didn't want to be here anymore on the earth, and so she was going to end all our life with us together. Some of these people on campus ask me how I'm so well behaved, and that's what I've been through, and I said it's just because of the arts and music.
It's an enormous number of children in the foster care system. It's increased by almost 40% in the last 2 years.
Out of my 16 years of my professional career, there's nothing more rewarding than this. When we did the theater camp, one of the young men, he's telling a story on stage in front of 300 people about he's 8 years old and he's holding his mom who's been violently beaten by his father, and he doesn't even know if he's strong enough to hold her. At 8 years old, he's been abused violently by his father, him and his mother. He has all this pent-up rage and anger, and by age 12, he's exacted his revenge on another teenager. He used a gun to kill somebody. By 13 years old, he has his own son. Without this opportunity to deal with it, face it, let it out, and then, be present and move forward, that pain just gets recycled.
The first night that Free Arts came to my shelter, I did this thing where I painted my hands black and put it on this red piece of paper, and I wrote this poem around it, and the mentors thought it was really, really cool. When I got to a group home, they do camps during the summer, MAG camp. And so I went, and my first day, usually I'm kind of shy, but when I'm around Free Arts, I just get in this perky kind of mood. So I saw these kids or whatever, and they were in the same group as me, and I walked up to them and introduced myself. And they looked at me like I was kind of weird, but by the end of the day, we were all dancing and laughing and talking. And now, I'm more open, and I can talk to people, and I can trust people. They genuinely care. And I've never really met people like that at all, ever in my life.
We go to them to provide programs. The children don't come to us. We have extraordinary volunteers. We provide the art supplies, and they do everything else.
I like dance because I like movement. I just get in one with the music, so I don't really think while I'm dancing. It shows expression, and I love expression, and it also shows creativity. And if you ask any of my teachers, creativity is my middle name.
We support them, nudge them in the right direction. It's something I really enjoy. To watch the kids participate and completely just let go, and for that moment, get into the project that they're doing, that's the part I think is the most important. They don't even know that they're getting some type of healing, it's just fun. Been a weekly mentor for the last 3 years. Mentors throughout anyone's life are the most important people. Those are the people that build you and to the person that you become. So when you have a shortage of those people or you're just living with staff, you're not going to get those same connections.
She attended my graduation, birthdays, running 5Ks together, a host of things. We do a lot of things together.
We're a good match that way.
83% of the money that we raise goes directly to the programs. None of us are getting rich doing this. We're doing it because we love it. We feel a lot of pressure to serve more kids. And that's really why we're looking for more donations and more volunteers, is so that we can get out there and serve more kids.
It's a chance to teach them, express yourself.
I'm so grateful for Free Arts, what they do every year.
Playing a supportive role is something that really any adult can do. You can change somebody's life.
You don't always have to be broken. They could do something that affects other people in a positive way instead of a negative way.
You're surrounded by a group of individuals who just want to make these kids believe in themselves.
I have really big dreams, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them all yet, but I know it's going to change lives.